Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm going to show you how to make Ankara makeup bag. So I'll be using this Ankara fabric. This is lining, interfacing, zip and scissors. So guys, this is the pattern we are going to be using for the makeup bag. This width here, this width is 8 inches as you can see. Then from this point to this point here, 7 inches. From this point to this point, 7 inches. From this point to this point, 7 inches. And from this point to this point, I said the width is 8 inches. Then this side, this is 7 inches, the width, and the length is also 7 inches. And the same thing for this other side. So you can just take screenshot of these measurements now before we continue this tutorial. So you arrange your Ankara fabric, and also you arrange your lining on their self. So guys, arrange your Ankara fabric and your lining together, then place your pattern on it and use pin to pin it, and just the way I've done here. Use pin to pin it, then take your scissors and trace this pattern out on your fabric. So guys, I just trace out this pattern, then you can remove your pin. We are also going to use this pattern to trace out our interfacing. So you can remove this your pattern and place this aside, then bring in your interfacing. I'm still going to cut this same pattern on your interfacing. So guys, I've traced out this pattern on the interfacing. You put your Ankara fabric on it, then use your hot iron to press it. So guys, I've ironed the interfacing on the Ankara fabric. This interfacing I'm using is very strong interfacing. So you turn your Ankara fabric to the right side, then place your lining on it this way. This longer side that is longer than this side, don't stitch this point here. Start stitching from here. Be mindful of the corners when you get there. Stitch all the way down to this point and stop here. So I'll go to my sewing machine and stitch. So guys, I've gone ahead and stitched. I didn't stitch this part. So you can notch all these corners before you turn in, so that it will be easy for you to notch the corners. You are going to turn from this side. Just be very careful when you are turning this. So guys, after turning this out, use your hot iron to press it down, then fold this part half inch in and stitch. So guys, I've ironed it. You can see how neat it is, and I've also stitched this part. I folded half inch in before I stitch it. So now you can now form your makeup box. Pin this side, I will use tape. Then this other side too. So we are going to stitch this part, all the 4 corners. Go to your sewing machine and stitch it round. So I'll go to my sewing machine and do that. So guys, I've stitched the corners as you can see. So I'll turn it inside out. This is the inside of the box. I'll turn this inside out. So guys, after turning it out, this is what our makeup box look like. So these corners, now you still fold it this way and still use your hot iron to press it down. Fold the four edges and use your iron to press it down. So I'll go ahead and press it. So guys, I've ironed the four corners of the bag. As you can see how neat it is now. This is the inside. So we're going to add zip. Now you place your zip at this part of the bag and use your pin to pin it. Just pin your zip round the bag, just the way I'm doing right now. Then open it now. Open the zip. Then pin this side also. So guys, I'll go to my sewing machine and I will stitch this zip down from this side to this other side, and I'll also stitch this side to this point. So guys, I have stitched the zip and I've also stitched this part. So let's close and see what it looks like. So this is what our makeup box bag look like. This zip inside, this SS zip inside, I want to cut it off. Okay, look at this SS zip. Just use your scissors and cut it off. So that your this zip edge, so that it does not fall off. So you need to tack it. I will use needle and thread to tack this zip so it does not fall off. When you are done stitching, cut off your thread and stitch these other parts this same way. We'll put this aside. Now we'll do the top. This is what I want to use for the top. I've already ironed it. This interfacing is 6 inches the length, and the width is 1.5. The Ankara fabric is 7 inches length, and the width is 3 inches. So I just folded half an inch, and folded half inch here and also half inch here. So I did the same for this other one. You join it together facing each other and you stitch So I'll go to my sewing machine and stitch this. So guys, this is a handle. I've stitched straight down, and I also stitch this side straight down. So you bring your makeup bag, and you are going to stitch this way. Stitch this part like this, then just the way I'm holding it like this. Then you also stitch this part. So I'll go to my sewing machine and stitch. So guys, I have stitched the handle. This is the handle. This is the inside of the bag. This is what makeup bag look like. So this part, I want us to use this Ankara fabric to do the handle. This Ankara fabric is 7 inches by length, and the width is 1 inch. I just folded it half an inch. I folded it on their self. So I'm going to put this here on the zip. We just tie it. Just tie it. Wow. Ankara makeup.